All right.
Hey,
Hey, everyone. Welcome to this week's virtual read-in.
Week 4. We made it.
Week 4. How is everyone doing?
Yeah.
we were just sitting here and reading some of the comments on the chat, and it seems like everyone's sort of stressed out a little bit.
In the same boat, maybe.
Yeah. I know I'm definitely there. I've had to lower my goal. I have not been keeping up with my writing as much as I wanted to this month, but that's okay.
Yeah. Same. I'm lagging.
Yeah. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we can miraculously pull
Make
through.
A comeback. Yeah.
Make a comeback.
So, yeah.
All the best stories are underdog stories, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So there we go.
The comeback kid.
We're just trying to make a more dramatic finish.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Building the suspense. That's all.
Yeah. How about you all? How are your goals doing? How are your goals doing? Those aren't words. What are your goals? How are you doing on your journey to reach them? Where are you from? I always love hearing where people are from.
I see in Alabama, New Zealand.
Nice.
Idaho.
Pennsylvania.
Natalie Arcady. I'm on vacation and I'm still keeping up with my writing. I'm so happy. What's the secret?
That's amazing. Congratulations. Zara writes reached their goal.
Fantastic.
13,000 from a 10,000 word goal. Awesome.
Silver Wolf draws. I'm a day ahead. That's awesome.
Nice. Xil11 says, I'm so tired. Editing is hard and I have so many holes to fix.
Yeah.
That's so real.
Yeah.
I have a bad habit of starting new projects instead of editing my old ones.
Escape.
Because editing is hard. That's very true. Oh, Kazati won last week during the live stream and is now 100 minutes ahead.
That's awesome.
That's great. Man, you guys are doing really well. I'm seeing a lot of people who have beat their goals already. Yeah. Megan D is still working towards my goal of 9,000 words. Jan Andreas is from Houston, Texas, and says a little bit ahead at the moment. Twinkle Toes the Berserker is working on pitches today.
Cool.
That's great.
That's still writing.
Yeah, totally. Elizabella May I'm 988 words behind my goal.
Oh, you got this.
Totally doable.
Yeah.
You can absolutely do this. Zara writes us if we've had earthquakes in San Francisco. There were a few near us, but I didn't feel
I haven't felt anything.
So
thanks for asking.
Yeah, we're all good.
Maybe I slept through it. I don't know.
I have slept through every single earthquake I've been in. No joke.
I was in one in Berkeley once and I was asleep and I heard there was a train passing near where I lived at the same time as the earthquake. So in my mind, I just thought that I was on a train. It didn't even occur to me until later on.
That's great. Speaking of shaking things up, how about that for a segue?
Here we go.
This is where I am. This is where I am at the end of the month. I'm sorry. I apologize. It can't be helped. Yeah, do we want to kind of like jump into it? Yeah. What was the theme that you came up with for this week?
I was kind of going through it myself here and just not generating as much as I want to. So trying to create challenges for myself and thinking about the theme for week 4 is go wild in week 4. Just expect the unexpected, take chances, explore possibilities, practice open-mindedness. You never know where your next story idea is going to come from, and just write for writing's sake. And it doesn't have to even be your story. Like I'll be in the middle of writing something and then all of a sudden I will get an idea that does pertain to my story. I mean, so just write and it will come together.
Yes.
So we're talking about going wild here.
think that's great. But that is like what I
Right.
needed to
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
Because it's so easy to get stuck in the mindset of like,
Yeah.
oh, I need to do it this way.
And talk it out with your friends or your family or anybody, even if they're not
Or us.
writers. I think it's super helpful. Yeah, just talk it out. I think that can do wonders.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're thinking for the first sprint here, 5-minute sprint. We're going kind of with the element of surprise a little bit. So 5 minutes, your character receives a mysterious gift. Do they open it? What is it? Who is it from? What does it mean to them? So for 5 minutes, your character receives a mysterious gift.
All right. Great. So yeah, let's go ahead and start writing. Let's jump into it and let's start now.
So if they don't see any.
Yeah. Got about a minute left. All right, that's time for that prompt. So go ahead and wrap up what you're writing. If you want to share what you wrote or how you use the prompt or your word count, go ahead and put it in the chat. I didn't take your advice. I didn't mix it up.
Oh,
I just kept.
that's great.
I just kept going with
Oh,
what
that's
I
awesome.
have been working on.
That's great. If you don't need it,
That's
you
true.
don't need it. Yeah.
Yeah. You're always welcome
Yeah.
to use the prompts or
Or
not.
not.
But
Yeah.
yeah. How'd that go for you?
All right. It got a little silly. So at
Good.
least I'm loosening up. I think.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Sometimes silliness is important.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Let's see how y'all did.
Sweet. 192 words. K. Wolf.
Nice.
Hazel Witherspoon. 100 words.
Mel Snow said I got barely a few words in before deleting it. You should never delete it. Those are all words that you wrote.
Yeah.
Just like cross it out or something.
Yeah. You never know, or save it because it might come in handy for a future project.
You never know.
You never know. All words are good words.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sadie McSee says I hit a good rhythm here.
Great.
Oh, Twinkle Toes the Berserker wrote a pitch. The powered are disappearing from the Sky City. Ghosts and Reapers are haunting Raven. She just wants to be left alone, but it seems like the powers that be have other plans.
Ooh.
That sounds like a cool bug.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah. Lady Montai, I did a birthday gift because today is my birthday.
Happy birthday! Yay!
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you're here with us. Thank you.
Yeah. I hope you get, I don't know, some fun gifts in real life too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oops. Sometimes the chat jumps around.
Jessie Bellevue, the day she told him, she saw the sadness turn to panic. The day he told her, the panic was passed on to Tova.
Mm-hmm.
Mysterious.
That does sound mysterious. Oh, Zoe Callan says their main character is currently being recruited for a spy agency.
Ooh.
Right before she makes her decision when a strange envelope is delivered to her with a secret message.
Ooh.
I like that. I like that kind of like spin on the gift
exactly,
idea.
Yeah.
Lady Lazarus says, I just got to the point of my character being offered tea.
Ooh. Tea sounds pretty good right about
tea
now.
Does sound pretty good right now. Some of our coworkers got what was
I think
it?
It was a lemon. What does that called?
A lemon
bar,
lemon ice box case or something.
Like that, yeah.
Cake. Yeah. Anyway, that's sitting downstairs right now. They got it right before we came.
They
up
might
to
be
do
eating
this.
it without us, Catherine.
Oh man.
You guys mind waiting a minute? We'll be right back.
that temptation is just like downstairs right now.
That was kind of a surprise gift today.
Yeah, it was kind of a surprise gift. I like it.
Yeah.
On brand. Dina said, friends just had a baby, so it's his birthday too. Wow. Shout out to Evie Welch and her new baby boy. Congratulations.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I like this from Ellen Porter. Mary pulled a brown package from her suitcase and handed it to William. He unwrapped it to reveal a small nail grooming set. William looked at her quizzically. I like that.
That's some sort of hint for him.
I know, right? Like, do his nails really need to be cut? B. Thiessen says, it's my half birthday. Does that count for gifts? Totally. Yeah.
Milk it.
For all it's worth.
Yeah.
I usually extend my birthday to encompass the whole week. Also because my birthday is actually November 1st, which is when NaNoWriMo starts. So usually I'm like working a ton on my birthday. But it's also the day after Halloween. So usually there's something else going on. Mm-hmm. I can just invite all my friends and be like, hey, let's just go to this Halloween thing. And then like, also it'll be my birthday for the rest of the week, I guess.
Yeah. Deal with it.
Deal with it. Well, speaking of Halloween, Ash said that the note was from Sky, who creatively asked him out to go trick-or-treating together on Halloween night.
Oh,
that's a cute date idea.
Yeah.
Cassiopeia says November Nano birthdays unite.
Same here.
Wait, when's your
On
birthday?
the 5th.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
Okay, so my birthday is the 1st, and then 2 of my housemates have birthdays on November
no
2nd.
Way. 2?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So it's what? Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. All right, well, you'll have to come celebrate with us.
Yeah.
We got somebody whose birthday was last week. Apparently
Happy
somebody's
belated
cousin
birthday.
shares their birthday on
Cool.
November 1st as well. It's fun. Man. Yeah, that was good. This happened to me last camp, I think, too, where the only consistent times that I have been writing have been in these virtual write-ins.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very glad to be here and
Writing.
glad to be writing.
Yeah.
It just feels like there's so many other things that can kind of pop up and distract you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so like I don't know, I guess what often distracts you from writing, but also what keeps you inspired to keep writing. I know a lot of you were saying earlier in the chat before it started that you're feeling stressed out, and some of you have writer's block. So I don't know, what do you do when that happens? I mean, there's so much, there's so much information about what to do when you have writer's block, but I'm always curious to hear what strategies people have. And
because sometimes someone says something and it just clicks. It's like, oh, why haven't I thought of that? Like, that would totally work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened to me last year. November was the very first time I ever won NaNoWriMo.
Cool.
And I think what happened was I was just like, it was one of those things like right place, right time. Like I was listening to this webcast about time management, and I was just like, oh, I could do that this month. Great. And then like that is what enabled me to win, I think. So I don't know.
Please do share. Yeah.
It was basically just like, don't go on Facebook. So I didn't go on Facebook for a month, and I wrote, and that ended up really well.
I don't even have Facebook, and I still find other distractions. So I need another. I don't know what my excuse is.
Yeah, and there's always something.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see. Oh, Monica says music definitely helps.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
I eat buttercups. I always try and think of my character's life. I think of them like my friends. Sorry,
cool.
It's moving so fast.
Yeah.
I have to be there for it. It keeps me writing, because how could I abandon my friends and just leave them stuck there? Just in limbo. Yeah, it's true. I relate to that. Oh, Bethany Louise also has good advice. Also, don't put too much pressure on yourself to write. The more you make writing into a chore, the more you will want to procrastinate. That's
really good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kezati says, everything distracts me from writing. That chore I've been ignoring successfully for ages, it needs to be done right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that happens to me so often too.
Laundry never sounded so exciting as when I need to rewrite,
right?
Chapter 3 or something.
There are a lot of people who are saying that they go to like other AuthorTube write-ins on YouTube, and YouTube is a great resource.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I fall down YouTube holes though, like just the YouTube rabbit holes.
Yeah, I feel like I'll just tell myself, okay, you have 15 minutes to goof around, and then because it will start out like research. Yeah, I'm researching, and then it very quickly becomes mindless entertainment.
Yeah. I like this. Follows testing says, procrastination is my real writing block. My usual solution is to write in very small amounts until I get back on track.
Cool.
I think that's a good idea, because then you're not pressuring yourself too much into it. Because it can be easy to get really overwhelmed if you're like, I have to write for an hour.
Yeah.
But if you're like, I just have to write for 5 minutes, I can totally do 5 minutes.
It's like a tasty treat.
Yes. You're still thinking of that lemon pie, aren't you?
Darn.
So somebody up here, where'd it go? Thea said, somehow I've written my main character into my least favorite trope, a love triangle. Why do I do this to myself? I think that's I think there are ways to get out of it though. Like if you want to get out of it.
Yeah, there must be a forum how to get out of a love.
How to get I mean have the other two fall in love with each other.
Yeah.
Like instead of the triangle, just the two people that, whoever was deciding between, like maybe they fall in love with each other.
Or
and that's how you get out of it.
Sprint number 2 could be the answer.
Ooh, okay. What's sprint number 2?
10 minutes. Sprint number 2, we have a surprise visitor arrives. It could be good news. It could mean bad news. It could be someone from the past, someone from the future. Maybe this person challenges your character's beliefs. Maybe the stranger has a secret. So for 10 minutes, a surprise visitor arrives.
Okay. Great. Oh, that was a good segue.
Hey, we're segueing.
Yeah, reminder, you don't have to use the prompt if you don't want to, but it's there if you need it. So yeah, 10 minutes. A surprise visitor arrives. Let's go ahead and start now. Got about 2.5 minutes left. All right, that's time. So go ahead and wrap up what you're working on. Yeah, feel free to put your word count or a sentence or what you wrote about in the chat. Yeah, how'd that go for you?
All right. I actually realized that my character was the surprise visitor.
Oh,
Yeah.
twist! That's great.
And you?
Yeah, that went really well. It was actually
Awesome.
it was a perfect moment for where they were in the plot. And
Yay.
I haven't actually figured out who the surprise visitor is yet.
Oh, cool. We're working up to that.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe.
It's a surprise even to you.
It is. Also, I saw that somebody in the chat asked us what our names are. Sorry, we forgot to introduce ourselves at the beginning. I'm Katharine. I'm the communications manager at NaNoWriMo.
And I'm Nina. I'm the editorial intern.
Yeah, so that's us.
That's us.
Somebody was also asking where Tim was because they missed his laugh.
We all missed Tim's laugh today.
Yeah, no, I mean he's on vacation right now, so he's not actually in the office. But yeah, let's see.
The Dice in 600 words, my redemption. I'm so happy, but that went super fast. That's great.
Yeah, I kind of like it when it feels like the time goes really fast in word sprints.
Like, oh, I must be writing.
Like this from Eat Buttercups got 252 words and said, I almost got to my front door before he knocked on it. When he did, I knew it was him. No one else knocks to the rhythm of canon and D.
That's great.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how that would work.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Had to get it in my brain. Megan D said the surprise visitor was a secondary character that I was trying to bring back into my story.
Cool.
See,
Zara writes, technically the surprise visit was my alien coming to Earth.
Nice. Catherine Dalton wrote in 194 words and said, The word brainwashed snapped my attention back to the conversation at the table.
Ooh.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
See, Anna Parker got 262.
Sparkling Star, 233 words. Dude, you're alive. That's awesome. Speaking of comebacks.
Yeah, right? Spirit Voice wrote 321 words and said, I had a police officer show up searching for two of my main characters.
Ooh.
And the innkeeper is being evasive because he knows their father was abusive before they ran away.
Ooh, wow.
Such drama.
It's complicated, yeah.
Oh, wait. Doug wrote 222 words and said, I wrote about Charles Dickens appearing at my door.
Awesome.
That is a surprise visitor.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do if Charles Dickens just showed up. I went to... Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
I went to visit the UK a few years ago around Christmas time and like toured around the Tower of London.
Cool.
And they had people dressed up like various, people in English history, but there was one person dressed up like Charles Dickens. So,
at least one.
At least one. Yeah, there is a thing here too called the Dickens Fair that happens every year. I've never actually been. But...
I almost went.
Yeah,
I had to work. Yeah. I've heard it's quite a spectacle.
Yeah, I really like dressing up, so nice. I want to go.
You should go this year.
I should. Yeah. Renaissance Fair is coming up, so I might go to that.
Where is that?
Down in Gilroy.
Okay.
Yeah, but so
fun.
If he wants to
a surprise visitor
at the Renaissance Fair, it's actually great people watching at the Renaissance Fair. Like I would totally write a book. I should sometime write a book about like the characters you see in around fair.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
That'd be fun.
I love that.
Again, coming up with new novel ideas, and I have not finished the one I'm currently working on. Oh man.
Maybe you could just start selling your novel ideas.
Yeah, maybe. Natalie asked what state are you in? We're in California. We're in Berkeley. So, Sarah A said, I combined the prompts. The mysterious present was a booby trap, and surprise visitor kidnapped my main character to take back to the king and queen.
Whoa,
that's cool.
Zoe Kalan met today's goal already just through the write-in.
That's great. Congratulations. That Ozian said, everyone in the scene could be considered a surprise visitor, and it's great.
That's awesome.
Love it.
Want to be at that party. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, right? Crafting by the pound said, my characters had a surprise phone call with bad news. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
These are so good. All right. What do you think? Do you want to move on to the next prompt? I saw some people were asking for the next prompt, so we could just do it. Yeah, let's just go ahead and let's just keep writing.
Okay. So we're thinking for sprint number 3, another 10-minute sprint. Again, we're just going with the wild card kind of element. So your character finds themselves in a place they've never been before. What do they see, hear, smell, touch, taste? Is it a foreign language? Do they get lost? Do they find something or someone? Can they get back to where they came from? So for 10 minutes, your character finds themselves in a place they've never been before.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cool. So let's go ahead and start right now. About a minute left. Okay, time is up. Go ahead and wrap up. Again, drop your sentences or your word counts in the chat. I just wanted to call out a couple of things that I saw in the chat before we moved on. One of them was Julia Peterson that said, "My character got a surprise when she realized she was bi." I love that as the surprising thing that shows up.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Zidulus also had a question of, "I've been wanting to write my novel, but keep getting stuck on world building. Do you think the world building should come before the novel or after?" And some people were answering it in the chat and had really good ideas. But I mean, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I'm just so not a planner. It's really hard for me. I feel like, I don't know, as I write anyway, it's kind of, it works its way in. I mean, it's all part of writing to me. I don't think I'm able to separate it, like in my approach, maybe.
Yeah.
And for you?
Yeah, I often have a world. Yeah, I think it's intertwined. Sometimes I have a world or like an image of a world in my story in my head before I ever have like the story that goes down with it. But
that's planning.
Yeah, totally. I like this comment by Miss Niagara Falls. It said, "I've been wondering that too, but I think world building shouldn't impede writing the story, if that makes sense." So yeah, if you're sitting there like worrying like, "Oh, does my world feel real enough?" Like, don't worry about it. Just write the story, and then if you need to add in details later, you can totally do that.
Yeah, and that's I feel like you'll get a lot of good feedback with that if you share your work. You know, people. Those are the kind of the things that I think readers pick up on, and can help you kind of in areas that might be deficient.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to call that out because I thought that was a really good question. So, cool. Also,
I just saw a funny quote.
What's that?
I think it's Jesse Bellevue. From the pain he felt and the despair he saw around him, he was able to come to 3 conclusions, and all of them sucked.
Nice.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, right. See, little Beth, you're at 128 words. Excel 11 said, "Oh gosh, these prompts just line up with what I'm editing too well. My main character goes on a train for the first time. He's from 300 years in the past, and
Ooh.
it's kind of overwhelmed by everything.
That's great.
Yeah. It's a great sentence from S. Michaelis. Something like the echo of sight that often appeared on the eyelids after staring at the black image on a white background.
Nice.
But these images were red as blood, though too fuzzy to clearly identify.
Ooh.
Ooh, Megan D says I've written a total of 890 words during this write-in. That's awesome. Congrats.
Wow.
Yeah, if you want to put in your total word counts for this write-in, we always love to hear that too. And sometimes it can be good, like you don't realize as you're going through how much you're actually writing until you tote it all up, and then you're like, oh yeah, that actually is pretty productive.
Yeah. I'm a longhander, so I never know. I could type them up immediately after, but it never works out that way.
Artemis Kai says, Kieran found out very quickly that having one arm in a sling was about as convenient as hopping up the stairs on a wheelchair. But
yeah,
it seems difficult.
A little uncomfortable.
Zara writes that the total word count for the write-in was 1,509 words.
Awesome.
Kazati got 1,023.
Wow, this is great. Silver Wolf draws 777 words.
Nice.
Sarah A, 619.
Zathina got 497.
This is great.
Yeah, you guys are doing awesome. Jan Andreas got 1,034. Sparkling Star got 710 words total. Bethany Louise said, world building is a rabbit hole in itself. Very true.
And I don't know, it just seems like it might be too tempting to kind of get stuck on an idea, and then as you write, maybe it won't fit in. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I sometimes feel like I think it's up to you. Everybody has different creative processes too, because like I've definitely written some things where I'm like, okay, my story is definitely going to be affected by what is going on in this world. And sometimes I'm like, I write the story and then I'm like, okay, what are the reasons for why these characters are acting the way they are, or like where they're going, or like how far they need to go. So
rabbit hole
for sure. Natalie asked, are you a planner or a pantser?
Oh, definitely a pantser. Yeah, no question.
Nice.
In life as well.
In life, yeah. I feel like I used to be much more of a pantser, but now I have gravitated towards becoming more of a planner. I feel like this is related because I used to, a few years ago when I took the sorting hat quiz, I got sorted as a Gryffindor. And I took it a couple of months ago and got sorted as a Ravenclaw. And I feel like that is a pretty direct correlation. I'm becoming more Ravenclaw and less Gryffindor as I grow older.
You're maturing.
Aww. Hossein says, plants are all the way through. Nervous laugh. Yep. Oh, we got some other Ravenclaws out there. Awesome.
Issa Jackson said, I've written almost 3,000 words today. Turns out when you get out of bed to write at midnight, because the story concept won't leave you alone, you get bonus special words.
Ah, I see. That's the secret. Okay. This is cool. Susan Nichols said, I spent a previous camp writing short stories in my world to work out why some things happened.
Oh, that's great.
That's cool. I like that way of world building because that's still like working towards something really tangible too.
Yeah.
I eat Buttercup says, Hufflepuff pride. Puff pride. Sarah writes, asked how Blobby is doing on camp.
Blobby?
I don't know. He hasn't told me yet. I think he's kind of keeping it close. He's a very secretive writer.
Was anyone's mystery guest Blobby?
That's a good question. All right. Well, I think it's about time to wrap up. But thank you all so much for joining us. This was really great for me. I hope it was great for you as well. We'll be doing one more of these next week, next Wednesday.
Cool.
It's going to be the very last day of July 31st. Ooh. So if anybody needs to like really get some last minute words in, you can come join us next week.
Yeah.
If you've already reached your goal, make sure to validate it on the site so you can claim your official winner status. See what else am I forgetting?
You can adjust your goal if need be.
Yeah, you can still adjust your goal if you need to. If you're like me and you're looking at it and you're like, there's no way I'm gonna write 17,000 words in 3 days, but yeah. All right.
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks.
See you next week.